Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yards.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8. It leaves them with a 4th and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This crowd, 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If there's ever been a position group that's sort of identified with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front. He's looking deep. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Markham. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end.
Well, This defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So we're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
On the option. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
First down, physicality for this football game. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Georgia going up tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, dog!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy at this point of the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled after picking up the... Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
It's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time wind him down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. And the ball is picked off. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Dogs will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to get to it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
He's got such good awareness. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the play and stop.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or whoever's better yet gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. but this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Finds a tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverine! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Bulldogs fall to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hogs it downfield. Complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to win.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Finally.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. He'll set up to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
29 Philly, 2-0.
On second down, he's looking downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and being that's what leads to a nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking to throw, it's McFadden. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Got room at the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running toward the tape. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive and try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball that he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set.
The give to the lone running back. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense fails.
Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Blizzy. 42, Spider.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw it again. Keeps the play going. Unleashes one. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Extending the play. Got his man all by himself. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. The Dogs will move the sticks. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more, but dude, I'm going for this.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 24 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. to the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Running through contact. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's low. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
On the double.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Jackrabbit. Yep.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's McFadden. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. The back goes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. Holds it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Fires the pass, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's long. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes a grab. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got his man. And he's moved down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got him right on the doorstep. Georgia going up tempo. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to reach the goal.
He lets one fly deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get to him as he throws. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.